Hey folks, it's Jimmy Stewart here, hoping this is finding you all doing well. Well, it's the middle of June already, actually past the middle of June. Weather here is still very cold. It's been cold and raining. Hopefully we're going to get some nice weather here in the next few days. They're supposed to be talking about up in the 80s, so that'll be wonderful. It's about the first summer we've had all year long here, so hoping and looking, praying for that. In fact, we're going to be in Virginia too. So you got the big blues festival, the Roots Festival going on at Red Wing down in the Shenandoah Valley of Virginia. So we're going to be checking that out as well, as we do just about every year. This will be our 4th in a row, I think. And I think it's their 10th or 11th show. So if you're in the Red Wing area and you spot us out there, come up and say hi. Okay? However, for today, what's this? Yes, it's an empty guitar stand. Now, if you've been following the channel like some of you have, and I really do appreciate it, we've got well over 8,000 subscribers now and looking for more all of the time. But if you've been following the channel, you'll know what the empty guitar stand means here at the studio. Come on, folks, sing it with me. Get your vocal cords in order. Me, 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 me. Are you ready? It is
New Guitar Day.
Yes! It's New Guitar Day here in the studio, and this particular New Guitar Day is being sponsored by the good folks up in Tease Guitars in upstate New York. So, without further ado, the brand new instrument came in last night for us to check out. So, let's cut to the B-roll and see what we got. Let's take a look, folks. Well, hey there, folks. Here's B-roll time here as we look to see what's new here for New Guitar Day here in the studio. And as we go down, you can see, oh, it is something new from Tease. Our good friends up in upstate New York, Tease Guitars, Torsten and the folks. So let's get this opened up and see what we got, shall we? Thank you, David. Ooh. As always, Tease Guitars comes packed in a pretty nice gig bag with the name embroidered on the top there like this. It's not a stencil, it's done nicely. It's a 5mm bag with a nice pocket, and we'll have to check it out and see what we got. Let's get this into the studio and see. New Guitar Day here at the studio. Okay, so as you can see, what we're talking about is this guy right here. Yes, it's the new Tease ST-1 SPR Stratocaster style guitar from the good folks at Tease Guitars here in New York. Wow, look at this, folks. This is a beauty. Now, they make these with a basswood body, and it's a full thickness body as well. They also have the swimming pool route, thus the SPR designation up here. It's the swimming pool route in here, so that if you want to do any type of modifications, you want to do a drop-in pickguard type thing, it's the standard. And you can do a drop-in on here very, very easily. Again, this is a SSS configuration, as your typical Strat is. Single coil, single coil, single coil. And it's set up the exact same way with a single volume, dual tone, meaning no tone in the bridge position, and your 5-way switch here. Again, this is a 22 fret. It's got these are the stainless steel ball-in frets that they've started putting on these Tease guitars, along with the bone nut, a really nice maple neck, maple fretboard. Now, the fretboard on this is a modern, the neck itself is a modern C with a 12 radius, and we did some measurements, which I will show you out when we do the up close and personal on this guitar. You've got really nice roller style string trees now. This one's got the upgraded tuners on it. It's the 18:1 exclusive Tease tuners, 18:1 ratio locking tuners from the good folks at Tease. And again, as I'll explain in the up close and personal, Torsten personally did a pro setup on this to see what's included in that pro setup. And we'll go through that. And it's really, I mean, I don't think there's any other company doing this currently. Of course, they'll do setups, obviously. But what Tease does is they get all your information and they keep it on file so that when you order a guitar from them, in fact, they know from me that I like a particular setup. I like my action set a certain way. I like a certain gauge of strings. And they do all that for you for 50 bucks, which is kind of hard to believe, folks. It's really, really well worth it. But anyway, what we'll do is we'll take an up close and personal look on this particular new ST-1 SPR Strat style guitar from the folks at Tease, and then we'll come back and do some tone checks. So let's cut to the B-roll and do the up close and personal. Let's take a look. Okay, so here we are with the up close and personal on the brand new Tease, the ST-1 SPR Stratocaster style guitar from the good folks at Tease Guitars here in upstate New York. Look at this beauty. Wow. And again, this was set up. I had a pro setup done. Torsten did a pro setup on this personally for me. And I really do appreciate it. You can see he's written down all the information. On the neck wrap, the string wrap, I'm going to wrap around this way here and show you this thing. And I'll give you some specs, of course, but you can see what Torsten did here. He did a pro setup. Now, the pro setup from Tease is an additional $50, but it's well worth it because you get your choice of strings. In this particular case, he knows I like 9, so he put some Ernie Ball 942s on here. He set the relief, and he did my adjustment of the my action set, and he knows I like about a 1.5 at the bass E on the 12th and around a 1.25 on the high E on the 12th. And of course, we can check that. Again, you got a bone nut here that's been rounded. Torsten did a great job on this. And you can see this was done on 6/16. Now, today is the 18th of June, so I just got this last night. I let it set overnight for today's review. And here we go. Again, these ST-1 SPRs. Now, the ST-1 is your Strat, and the SPR, I believe, is for a swimming pool route, which this has in it. So very easy to do a drop-in type of loaded pickguard situation if you wanted to. It has a maple neck with maple fretboard. This has got the upgraded 18-to-1 tuners that Torsten put on for me. Really, really nice. He claims the best tuners under 80 bucks anywhere. I might have to agree with him. I know we'll check it out here when we do a tone check and get it all tuned up and ready to go. But beautiful, beautiful guitar. Now, the color of this is the new Soul Berry color, and it's really, really nice. Okay, so, and of course, now this includes your tremolo arm and your adjustment key to adjust the truss rod. But this, again, has already been all pro set up. Again, for the additional $50, you get a hold of Torsten, and he'll get all the specs from you. And they keep that specs on file, folks, which is really nice. So anytime you order anything from them, they go to your file, your personal file like I have, and they know exactly what to do. They know how to get it set up. They know what strings you like and prefer, all that good stuff. Oh, now look at this. Now this has got the new stainless steel ball-in frets. Oh, and they feel lovely. Now when you get the pro setup, they'll buff and really get all these frets really, really, really smooth, all the way down to 3000 grit, I think, with the buffing and polishing. Your standard setup is a 1.75 to a 2.0 from the factory. Again, if you wish to have that catered to you, you can get a hold of Torsten at Tease and say, hey, you know, I want the pro setup. They'll put your set of strings on there, your preference. They'll buff this all out. They'll do any high frets if anything's existing. They'll check your nut. They'll lubricate everything. Set your intonation. Set your bridge. They'll put the short stub bridge pins in here like I have on mine, see? It will come with those, but they won't be installed unless you get the pro setup. But they're installed there because I do a lot of palm muting, as you guys know. So that little short stubby stuff doesn't affect your hand, doesn't affect your, you don't even feel them. Really, really nice. Standard configuration on these, folks, with just like a standard Strat, single volume, 2 tones. This has got a 5-way switch on it. So with the single volume 2 tones, like a standard Strat, there's no tone from the bridge. Just beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and spin this around so you guys can see the back and some of the other things that have really been done nice for Tease. Look at this contoured heel. And look now, you got Tease Guitars in New York on the stamp. If you can see that. Beautiful. Again, your belly cut and cutaway. Look at this it's like a semi finish on here. It's smooth. It's not sticky. Just beautiful on that maple neck. There's the upgraded tuners. They're 18:1 gear ratios on those. And you can see now the consecutive serial numbers from Tease. You get your New York serial number on there. Just lovely. Go ahead and spin this back around. And again, the specs from the book, guys. All the specs are listed right on the Tease website. 22 frets on this, of course. And of course, it's a Fender scale at 25.5. They state 42 at the nut and a 12-inch radius. So we're going to check those, of course. And of course, we're going to weigh it and see what we got for weight as well. But look at this guitar. Absolutely beautiful. Just a wonderful job from Tease. And I'm sure if it sounds anything close to how it looks, it's going to be a winner. So let's get some measurements and we'll go from there. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed the up close and personal on the new ST-1 SPR here from the folks at Tease. Now, these guitars are currently selling at tease.com, teaseguitars.com. They're currently selling for $179.95, and that includes free shipping to the lower 48 and a factory setup. Now, if you want the pro setup, add $50 to that. Just get a hold of Torsten, send him an email when you're buying your guitar. Tell them what you want as far as strings go. Tell them what you like for your action. They'll polish the frets. They'll do all that stuff. Oil everything. It's really, really well worth the money if you guys are looking to have it. Nothing to do outside of open up the box when you get it and tune it up to yourself. Now, they come in 6 different colors I think they've got on this particular model. There's a Black Widow. There's a Boomer Blue. There's a Royal. There's a Seafoam Green. This is the Soulberry. This is a very cool color. It's called the Soulberry. And then they have a Surf Blue as well. So you got 6 different ones. I'm pretty sure they're all in stock. Again, when you go on to order at teaseguitars.com, check it out, and they'll tell you, if there's anything out that's been sold out or anything like that. But as far as I know, they're all still available. This is a brand new model from Tease. So very, very cool. All right, so let's go do some tone checks on this. In fact, when we did the up close and personal, I went through and gave you some specs. As you can tell from the pics, I did measure the nut, and indeed it is a 42 millimeter at the nut. It is indeed a 350 millimeter and or a 12-inch radius on the neck, which is very, very nice. And I showed you all the other specs basically, and it did weigh it. And it came in at a very comfortable 8 pounds, which is really nice for a Strat. Okay, it feels very, very comfortable. So I'm giving it a tune-up here. Again, I just took this out of the box 10, 15 minutes ago. But it has been setting overnight because I did want to acclimate it a little bit. It's been very cold and wet here. And New York weather is probably pretty much the same. So. Okay, I'm just going to tighten these tuners down just a little bit. Okay, so let's try it out here and see what we got. We're going to, as always, folks, I do my reviews normally with the Monoprice 15-watt tube amp here. And I have a Celestion V30 in a separate cabinet right there, a single 12, right sitting over there. And, of course, my little board here. Woo, here we go. So that's up in the neck position. Very good controls. So that, obviously, this tone switch affects the neck. Now I'm in the, I'll call that the 5th position. Now I'm in the 4th position. And you can hear how both tones affect that. It's got some nice spank to it. I like it. Now I'm in the middle position. And you can see how the tone switches affect that position as well. Second position. Those are my favorite positions on a Strat. The 4th position and the 2nd position. You can get some nice spank out of it. I like it. This plays wonderful. They did a really, really nice job on this. Again, Torsten Pro set this up for me because he knows I like about a 1.5, a little bit on the bottom end at the 12th fret, and a little closer with a 1.25 at the top end with the high E. And I'm just going to double check this real quick because it feels exactly spot on. And it is exactly spot on. It's 1.50 at the bass E, 12th fret. And it's 1.25 on the high E, 12th fret. Spot on, great job, Tease Guitars. Torsten, thank you so much. Guitar feels, and I think right now, just in the clean mode, it sounds absolutely terrific. Wow. Very, very nice. And down in the bridge now. Cool. Very nice, nice and clean. I like it. Let's put just a little bit of snot on here. A little snot, a little grease, and see what we got. Wow. I like it. And relatively, I mean, very, very quiet, to be honest with you, for a, you know, a single coil setup. Very little noise coming out of this. Again, Torsten told me they upgraded the pickups on these. These are wax potted ceramics on the single coils on each one of these, but they sound great. And again, I've got the shorties installed in here via the Pro setup, the short bridge pins. So on my palming hand, I don't feel anything at all. It's very, very nice. This is a 6-point trem system. It does come with all that. So here's your trem bar and your Allen key wrench. Usually it's like a 4mm to adjust your truss rod if you need to add relief and or take some adjustments on the neck. Just really, really nice. Let me go to that 4 position here. Or do I want the 2? Let me see. Hey, let's try that. 2, 3, 4. Not perfect, but it'll be all right. Very, very nice, man. I like it. I like it a lot. Very nice and clean, sparkly, jangly. That's nice, and that was down in the bridge to give it a little bit of jangle there. Wow, really, really good sounding pickups on this. Just a really, really nice guitar. I'm going to have some fun with this, folks. Again, these are available right now from teaseguitars.com. Check them out on the internet. Get a hold of Torsten. He's the owner. Grab one of these ST-1 SPRs, the swimming pool route Strats. Again, if you're in the market for a budget guitar, but you want it to really sound great like this guitar does, you can't go wrong here, folks. I think this really is one of the nicest budget guitars I've picked up in a long time. It really does feel good. It sounds great. The specs are really, really good on this, and you can get this for less than $200. Now, if you get a pro setup on it, it's going to be a little bit more than that, but sent to you in the 48 states for free. They do ship to Canada for an additional charge, again, based on the different rates and the taxes and that kind of thing. So check it out if you're in Canada, and I know a lot of our fans to the channel are up north, so check it out and see what you can get from Tease Guitars. My thanks to Torsten and everybody at Tease. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. This has been a nice surprise. Very nice. I love the color, and thank you, Torsten, for getting it all set up to my specs. I really do appreciate it. So, folks, until next time, it's Jimmy Stewart saying so long. Please take care of yourselves. Please stay safe, stay healthy, be kind to each other, and we'll talk to you all again very, very soon. Okay? Bye-bye for now.